What is going on, everyone? The prophet, thy prophet, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm back at it again. I'm doing these little story things, these little telling things, you know what I mean? So this is a story about my suspicious plug. Um, it was very interesting. This man, I don't know what was up with him, bro. He was just tweaking off something. So yeah, that's all. Here's the story. So this is like summer, junior year summer when I just started like not junior year summer, but like junior year kind of where I just started smoking, right? And since I just started smoking, I haven't really experienced everything. I just smoked carts at this time. So since I smoked only carts, I've never really bought the real thing. So I had to find a plug to look for the real thing. Otherwise, how am I going to smoke it? But first, I have to get a jar. Something to prevent the smell because I'm keeping it in my house. So what I did is I had this acne pad jar that I used, and I would put my weed in there, and it wouldn't smell really. So I'm looking for plugs one day, and I come across this person who looks like maybe I could buy from him. I add him, I talk with him a little bit, like yo, and he asked me a few questions, and he asked me to shout him out. I tell him no, because I was trying to keep my smoking low key at this point, right? So then I'm like, yo, what do you have? And this wasn't the day that I bought from him. This was just me browsing. So I was like, bro, what do you have? And he's like, I got like a 2.5 or 3.5 for 25. And I'm like, okay, bet. But not right now, some other time. So fast forward, I don't know when I did this, but fast forward some days, some weeks, right? And I'm like, bro, I want to smoke the real thing. So I hit up this plug. We're going to call this plug 100 man because this man liked to use 100 signs every single time after anything he did or said. So I add 100 man, right? And I'm texting him now after I talked with him for a little bit and we fast forward. I'm texting him now and I'm like, yo, can I get that 3.5 for 25? Now at this moment, I should have realized this shit was going to be Reggie. I'm new to smoking, so I honestly wouldn't realize that. But 25 for 3.5 is dog prices. You're gonna be getting the bottom of the barrel. The the, the worst you could possibly get. So I'm like, yeah, bet. And he's like, all right, I'll tell you when I'm on the way. So it passes 30 minutes. He's like, yo, I'm on the way. Cause I sent him this thing, like this, the place was my park because I was too scared to have him come by my house. So I started at the park. This was dumb. I bought myself something to keep myself busy. I think I played catch or played catch with myself or some shit. I don't know. So I bought something to keep myself busy. And I'm sitting there and I text him again. And I'm like, bro, where you at? And he's like, I'm just dropping some stuff off. He was just dropping some stuff off, right? Wrong. 4 hours later, I'm still at this park. I text him like, yo, where you at, bro? It's getting dark. At this point, it was dark as hell and I did not want to be there. It was getting cold because it was in like the bad seasons, the cold seasons where I live, right? So he texts me back and he's like, yeah, I won't be there for a bit. I'll just head back. And I tell him, I'm like, bro, I've been sitting in the cold for like fucking 4 hours now. Like, what the hell? And he's like, bro, I don't want you to do that. Like, I don't want you to get hurt. So just head back. And I start walking back. I get back to my house. What is it? 25 minutes later, this man texts me. He's like, I'm on the way. I'm like, all right, bet. So I get over prepared and I put all my stuff on. This man doesn't come for another fucking 45 minutes, bro. Then finally, I make up the excuse. I think I'm gonna go. I think I made the excuse I'm gonna go on a run because I was really into running at that time. So I went on a quote unquote run to get some drugs. So I ran and this man's texting me. Well, I told him to pull up by the corner of my house. He didn't do that. He got tripped out because I have a cop that lives near me. I should have told you guys this earlier, but I have a cop that lives near me. So dealers don't like doing it. So that's why my dealer always comes around the other side. And that's what I told this man to do. But so I come outside. I look at the spot where he should be. He's not there. He's texting me frantically. I'm gonna leave if you hurry up. And I'm like, bro, where the fuck are you at? And I see this car fucking hella far away. I'm like, no way, that's him. They had their lights off, but you could tell they were still idling because there was exhaust stuff coming out of their exhaust. So I run over there, and it's him. He hands me it so quick. I couldn't even see his face. His lights were out, everything. Hands me it so quick, turns on his car, and dips. That quick. Bro was tweaking. I don't know what he was tweaking. I don't know if he thought like he was gonna die or get arrested. No way in hell. That cop was fucking asleep. He wakes up at like 6 a.m. or some shit. I used to see him when I was going out for my bus in the morning, right? So I'm just fucking trying to figure out what the hell. I gave it up. I walk back to my house. It's not that far. And I'm smelling this bitch. I'm looking at it like, oh my god, my first ever weed purchase. Like actual weed purchase. Before this, I was buying carts and stuff, but I wanted to try the real stuff this time. So I look at it. It's alright. I don't really know how to establish my weed at this point. I don't know how to like look at it and look more into it. You know what I mean? So I look at it and it looks fine. So what does my dumbass do? You think I got a bong? No. You think I know how to roll? No. You think I have a pipe? No. I look up on YouTube how to make a makeshift bong. I don't go for the Apple method. I don't go for the fucking or how to make something to smoke out of. A makeshift weed thing. I don't go for the bong. I don't go for the pipe. No, no, no. I go for the fucking soda can. I get a knife. I start chopping some fucking holes in that bitch. And I'm like, alright, bet. This is my bowl. I got this. So then you have to use like, I'm not explaining it. You can look it up. Soda can pipe. You don't, or soda can bowl. You don't want to do this. This is horrible for your lungs. Don't fucking do what I did. So I go out in the back and I sneak out. And I'm chilling out in the back and I'm just listening to the sounds. And I'm loading up my makeshift Mountain Dew bowl. I smoke this bitch. It comes in nice, but then it like goes out. It's like a quick smoke. It's like a one hit, and then you gotta reload. All my weed was falling. I wasted so much weed with this thing, bro. So much fucking weed, right? I would be chopping up. I didn't even have a grinder at this point, so I was using my fucking fingers. My this sticky ass weed, and I was using my fingers, right? So I'm taking this out, and I try and take another hit. This shit is not hitting me. Keep in mind, my tolerance is not that fucking high. So this should be hitting me. I swear to God, I smoked a 2 grams out of that and finally got fucking high. 2 grams of weed. It's safe to say I never bought from that plug again. That was horrible. So I went back inside and I just went to bed and just cried that I got some shitty weed. Of course, I smoked the rest of it. Why would I not smoke the rest of it? I took it to some friends and we rolled up some joints and shit. But yeah, that's basically the story. I don't really know much more to tell you. Feel free to like, subscribe. Comment of the day is any stories with the plug? Like, are y'all friends with your plugs? Or like, how do y'all know your plugs? Yeah, how do y'all know your plugs? So yeah, y'all have a good one. Peace.